Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. I am Hype the Commentator and thank you all for joining me today. Today, we will be taking a look at some old school wrestling. We're going to go back a little bit further than some of the matches we've been taking a look at recently. I'm talking Madison Square Garden, January 23rd, 1989. We're taking a look at some tag team action. I'm talking Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, the Brain Busters against Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, the Rockers. All right, everybody, thank you for sticking with me on this journey. And as always, let's get right into it. All right, here we go. Let's get right into the action. We've got the Rockers. We've got the Brain Busters. The Rockers are, what you would call a super team. Two of the very best. They've got that quickness. And when it comes to, anything that can counter that is the Brain Busters. Their toughness, their strength. You can definitely see the size difference between the Brain Busters and the Rockers. But make no mistake about it. The Rockers are as tough as they come, as quick as they come. And that quickness will definitely come to their advantage. Arn Anderson was trying to go right after that leg of Shawn Michaels. They're going to lock up here, collar and elbow. Shawn Michaels, side headlock. Arn Anderson throws Michaels right off. Ref getting a... And Michaels, that side headlock. Anderson just throws Michaels right down and knocks Jannetty off the ring apron. Oh, Michaels is going for a right, but caught him. Marty Jannetty with a right to Arn Anderson. Anderson forgot where he was for a second there. And here we go, that quickness that we were talking about, these quick jabs from Jannetty catching Arn Anderson off guard, and some for Tully Blanchard, who rolls to the outside of the ring out of harm's way. They didn't even know what hit him. And right now, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are going to regroup, figure out what they got to do. Right now, they're taking a breather, though, outside the ring as they get back up. Anderson and Shawn Michaels still the two legal men in this contest. And Anderson driving Michaels in that ring into the ropes, which forced a rope break. Oh, a cheap shot from Anderson. Oh, but here comes Michaels with some jabs of his own and knocks Anderson off his feet. Anderson looks to see if there's blood. Got angry. Went after Michaels, but again, another rope break. What a cheap slap from Michaels. And Blanchard, the legal man, Arn Anderson making the tag. Keep the fresh man in. That's one thing we know about the Brain Busters is that they use their brain. And now Michaels gets back in the ring. And it's going to be Michaels and Tully Blanchard now. Shawn Michaels, Tully Blanchard. Looking for wrist control there. Oh, wow. What a push. Michaels pushed Tully Blanchard into the corner, knocking Arn Anderson off the ring apron. It seems that there's a bit of temperament there from the Brain Busters, getting a little bit frustrated. You don't want to let your emotions get too ahead of you. That's the last thing you want to do. Michaels and Blanchard go, oh, but an arm drag to Blanchard. Michaels in control, driving that knee into the arm of Blanchard. This is brilliant here. Pick apart your opponent's arm. Take it out of action. Take it out of play completely because Jannetty's going to come crashing down right onto that arm that Michaels was working on. And Arn Anderson reaching out, hoping to get the tag. Tully Blanchard not in the best shape right now. The tag wasn't made. A foot, you can't do a foot to hand. A foot to hand is not a legal tag. You have to tag your partner by tagging their hand. Your hand has to touch your partner's hand to tag them in. Arn Anderson tried to see if he could bend the rules a little bit, but the ref wasn't budging on that. The ref didn't see it. The tag. Calling cheap shot on Anderson, frustrated, yelling at the referee. Wow, look at what's going on in the ring. Hebner warning the Rockers, hey, we gotta be safe, you gotta play by the rules. There are rules that you have to follow too. And Jannetty with that hammerlock has that left leg, pushes Tully Blanchard into the ropes, and right back in that hammerlock, going after that bad arm that they've been working on throughout this match. Michaels, Jannetty. So far, the Rockers have really been in control of this. But look at that. Tully Blanchard turns things around. Oh, a flip. They were both trying to work him over. But Jannetty, in the end, able to turn things around. Oh, what a right to the midsection of Blanchard. And Anderson looking for a double suplex. But instead get caught with super kicks. And the 3,000 fans in attendance are on their feet. Absolutely electric after those double super kicks, taking the Brain Busters out of action for the time being. Anderson calling for a timeout. I don't think that's how this one works. To be quite frank with you, the Rockers wanted to go after Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, but hey, Raf Hebner is like, don't do that. We're not going to do that. Keep this in the ring. Oh, Tully Blanchard extending the hand. Not quite sure if he wants to shake the hand. Don't trust. Yeah, that's how you don't trust it. Boot to the midsection. Tully Blanchard. Didn't see the tag was made. Inverted atomic drop. Michaels missed the drop kick. Holding on to that lower back. The tag was made. Side headlock from Anderson. Gets pushed in the ropes. Shoulder tackle taking down Shawn Michaels. And now, so far what we've seen a lot of is the quickness of the Rockers really playing into effect. But right now, with the power of the Brain Busters, this is where you slow down your opponents. This is where, if you can slow down the quickness, but I may have spoken too soon because the quickness of Shawn Michaels showing again, and then a hip toss. Look at that. What do you call that? And a right sending Blanchard over the top. And now it's the Rockers and Arn Anderson with a double drop kick to Anderson, sending him to the outside on the floor. And now one for Tully Blanchard too. The Rockers are in control. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard are outside onto the floor. And Marty Jannetty pulling Blanchard back in the ring. Maybe looking to finish things off right here, right now. Oh, and a boots from Michaels in the midsection. Great teamwork. And now the tag has been made. One thing we've noticed is that the Rockers have been able to keep the fresh man in throughout this match. Bouncing off. Michaels with a roll through one. But Anderson trying to turn things around now. A knee to the back of Michaels. Tully Blanchard taking advantage of that distraction. Blanchard realized what was going on. Rolled to the outside of the ring away from Michaels, who was about to take control. And Michaels is now running after Tully Blanchard. Ducks under, but Arn Anderson with a huge clothesline. Taking down Shawn Michaels. And Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard have taken control. Michaels is still down and out. But what you don't want to do is get counted out in this contest. Now Marty Jannetty trying to go after Anderson, but Hebner saying, no, you got to get back to your corner. You're not the legal man. And here the count. Anderson pulling on the hair of Michaels to get him back in the ring. Snapmare to Michaels. Stomps right on the head. Oh my, those will knock you silly. Anderson certainly showing that brutal side to him. And driving Michaels head first on that top rope. And now the Busters, the Brain Busters, are doing exactly what they were trying to do, exactly what they've been wanting. They are now in control, and they are picking apart Shawn Michaels little by little, piece by piece. And now taking advantage of the distraction. Look at this, taking advantage of the distraction. Michaels' throat was on the rope, being choked out. That's where, your airway gets blocked. You're gasping for air, trying to get any little bit of air out you can as your face slowly turns purple. And then that takes a lot of your energy. If they want to go the distance with the Brain Busters, they need all of their energy too. That's how, you counteract, you neutralize that quickness of your opponents, is you knock out all their energy. You take away all their energy. Oh, what a knee to the back of Michaels from Arn Anderson. Snapmare. Elbow drop, but Michaels rolled out of the side. And again went for an elbow drop. Michaels rolled to the outside of the ring this time. Rolled out of the way the first time. What another right. Knocks Arn Anderson silly. He's stumbling. Michaels back in the ring. Trying to take down Anderson with a sunset flip. Gets him down. But a tag was made. Anderson was holding on to the head of Michaels. And now Tully Blanchard, the legal man in this contest. Michaels went for a shot. But Blanchard sending Michaels to the outside of the ring, onto the floor. And the ref is like, no, you're not going to go out to the outside of the floor. I'm not going to allow that one. Michaels almost driven face first in the top turnbuckle, but instead Michaels makes sure that Tully Blanchard eats that top turnbuckle instead. Wonder how it tasted, but a high cross body from Michaels takes down Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard makes the tag. I don't know if Michaels saw it, but grabbed on the tassels to prevent Michaels from making a tag of his own. And here's an abdominal stretch going after that midsection. The ref doesn't see it, but there's being more pressure applied as Tully was holding on the hand. There's a switch. He's going to make him come back in. He's ref. Hebner wasn't being fooled there. Oh, roll through. Small package. One. Oh. A little bit slow on that one, but that came with a distraction from Tully Blanchard. Arn Anderson now in control with that chin lock on Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels trying to get fired up. He's trying to scratch and claw to Marty Jannetty, but he can't. Arn Anderson has Michaels exactly where he wants him. Anderson with a shot to Marty Jannetty. Another distraction, Marty Jannetty. Oh, what an elbow. Great double teamwork from the Brain Busters. 1, 2. Oh, and Michaels able to kick out at 2. That was a close one. And Tully Blanchard back in the ring. Has the arms of Michaels locked. Going for a cheap shot. Once again, using their brains, showing their experience. The Rockers, still younger, still have a long way to go. The Brainbusters have experience in this business already. 1, 2, backslide. But it was not enough to keep Tully Blanchard. Oh my God, literally fingertips away Shawn Michaels was from making that tag to Marty Jannetty, but instead Tully Blanchard going to send Michaels back to enemy territory so that Blanchard can make the tag to Arn Anderson, who is back in this. Went for a right, Michaels ducked, but gets caught with a double A spine buster. And that's it. 1, 2. But Jannetty went to break the cover. 1, 2. And Michaels trying to fight out. He's trying to fight his way back in this. He's trying to push through. Fight the strength and power of Arn Anderson. One. Oh, but the knees to the midsection of Arn Anderson. Oh, you can see Arn Anderson's face. The pain. This is perfect opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity. Can Michaels make the tag? He desperately needs to make that tag to Marty Jannetty. But does he have it in him to make the tag? I don't even know if he knows where he is. And he makes the tag. And Tully Blanchard said, no, don't do it. And here we go, Jannetty. Taking out Anderson. Taking out Blanchard. Oh, but here comes the numbers game. Double Irish whip. Oh, and bashing the Brainbusters' heads together. Talk about a brainbuster. Their heads just collided. On the shoulders with a huge right. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. The cover was broken by Arn Anderson. And now Michaels goes after Anderson, sending the outside. But the referee says, no, you're not going to continue the attack. Oh, has the streamer. Holding onto that streamer. The ref doesn't realize it. And it's all over. The Brainbusters have outbrained the Rockers. The Rockers have been rocked by the Brainbusters, who outsmarted them, picking up the victory. The ref didn't see it. There's nothing you can do about that. The ref didn't see it, but not wasting any time. The Rockers going after the Brainbusters. This contest is already over. All right. And that was the Rockers versus the Brainbusters. Thank you all for tuning in to another YouTube video. Follow me on all of my socials. On Instagram at Hype the Commentator. On X at Hype Commentator. On Twitch at twitch.tv/Hype the Commentator. On YouTube, of course, at Hype the Commentator. On TikTok at Hype the Commentator, but instead of the R at the end, it's a 7. Really weird thing. But anyways, look at all that great content on there. Thank you all for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.